Hello, and welcome to the tutorial on using Google CS First to teach a unit. This tutorial assumes you have already created an account and a class, as you can see. Go to your dashboard by clicking this My Dashboard button, and it should look something like mine, but you will have different information under your classes and you could have more than one. Click the title for the class you want to add the unit to. You should now be on the dashboard for your class, with all of your currently enrolled units visible. If you haven't already added the unit that you want to teach to your class, click the Add Units button. You will be redirected to the curriculum page. On the curriculum page, there are a variety of ways to get to the unit you want, such as the curriculum finder here. So for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to add one to my class. Select your class in the dialog that appears. You can then get back to the previous page by clicking the View Class button that appears in the dialog. From this page, you can then click the unit that once you click it, you will then be on the page for that unit. To teach a unit, the best place to begin is to click the Materials section under the unit. There's two parts to the Materials section. The first part, right here, is the unit-specific materials. And the second part, below that, is the materials that can be used across all units. For this tutorial, we will focus only on the unit-specific materials. Click each material and it will open in a new tab. The materials together give you all the information that you need to teach this unit, but the lesson plan especially is your friend. It has all of the steps that you need to teach the lesson within the unit. The other materials can give you clarification if parts of the lesson plan seem vague. After you have reviewed the materials for the unit, go to the Lessons tab from the unit homepage, and you can click Start for the first lesson, either here or here. This will take you to the first lesson within the unit. These are the lessons your students will do. Familiarize yourself with this interface so that you can answer student questions. The video itself has tools including volume adjustment, subtitles, and full screen. Clicking on the video will either play it or pause it. The drop down to the bottom right of the video will change the speed to be slower, faster, or normal. The dot in the bar of the video can be moved to go to a particular place in the video. There is also a transcript that appears in the bottom left that can be toggled. Below the video, there may be links to add-ons, which are lesson pages that can include supplemental material. Below a video, you can also have surveys. These surveys use the same tools as Google Forms, so you can play with them without it impacting your grading for the project. You will see the results of these surveys on the grading page for each assignment. The blue buttons at the bottom of the page allow you to navigate between the different lessons, as do the back and next buttons. The instruction section on the right allows the students to see all the instructions besides watching the video for each assignment. The links section gives students access to additional resources needed to complete the project, usually the starter project used in the lesson. This starter project will open up in a new tab. This is the project the students will be doing the lesson based on. You should try to walk through the entire unit yourself before you teach it so that you can know how to help students. And this is the interface where you will do that. Each step within a lesson will use the same project, but every lesson within a unit will use a different project. And each one can be assigned up here in this drop-down. If you click on the next button on the last step within a lesson, it will move you on to the next lesson in the unit. If you click here in the breadcrumb navigation, it will send you back to the home page for the unit. The examples page on the unit will show you completed examples associated with each lesson. Clicking one will send you to a scratch page for that project in a new tab. Click the See Inside button to see the code associated with the solution. It will show you a completed example of what a student's code could look like at the end of that lesson. You can also see similar examples in the solutions document from the materials. You can see here in the solutions document that it has examples for completing this step. There is a box on the screen that tells you the steps the video describes, so you can get a sense of what the students are instructed to do even if you don't watch the videos yourself. Once the students have completed the projects, you can view the results and see how they are doing. If we go back to the class under our dashboard, you can view the activities through the Activities Viewed, Project Submitted, or Survey Results buttons. On the Activities Viewed tab of this new screen, each student will have their own row in your class for their own progress. You can click the buttons under each lesson to see how many students have viewed that activity, and both the student column and the total % complete column have sorting tools. Under the Project Submitted tab, you can see all projects submitted by all students or by an individual student. When you click a project, it will open in a new tab, and you can view the student's work in view-only mode to grade. As you can see here, you can run the code and you can drag it around if you want. On the Survey Results tab, you can see all the students' results or results for a particular student. Each one will show which students got answers right or wrong. Click on your class in the breadcrumb navigation to go back to your class dashboard. The People tab on this dashboard allows you to update students in your class. You can also see which of your students are currently logged in to CS First up here in the top right. The last tool related to teaching a unit on this page is the 3 dots menu for each unit. When you click in the drop-down, Mark as Finished, students will no longer be able to see it, but you will still be able to view the student's work. You can also move it back to being current. These tools are useful for enforcing deadlines on units. And that's everything you need to know to be able to teach a unit in CS First. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and check out my other tutorials for more Google CS First features.